What's up guys, AussiePlays here. In this video, I want to go over something that many people have asked me about, and that is how do you juke in Madden Mobile 18? Well, there are two different types of jukes in this game. There's normal juke and there is the Mini-Juke. The normal juke, you can activate it by swiping across your screen, left or right, like that, and your player does a jump cut. For the Mini-Juke, you don't swipe the screen as much, and your player does a mini sidestep instead of jumping himself like 1 feet to his left or right. Alright, so let's find out why someone would need to use the Mini-Juke instead of the normal juke. Usually, you want to be around 5 to 6 yards away from the defender before you swipe your screen to activate the juke. Alright, so we're going with trips tight end halfback counter. I'm going to take this one outside and I have the defender on my right hand side, so I have a Mini-Juke inside, and I can also Mini-Juke and change direction really quickly. Juking is very useful because you can set up blocks easier. So for example, I go and juke to the right and I set up the blocks and I'm able to get a touchdown. And I have Mini-Jukes and I can shake off the defender just like that. I'm going to scramble with my quarterback on this play, and I've slowed down the part where I do the juke. So the defender on my right, so I juke on the inside. On this run play up the middle, I see that I have a defender on my right, so I'm going to have a Mini-Juke on the inside. With the Mini-Juke, your player does not slow down at all. As you can see here, my running back is able to change directions really quickly with the Mini-Juke. So right there, I swiped a little bit to the left. Now Mini-Jukes can be really effective when you're doing an outside run. So like I see here, I cut back inside with the Mini-Juke, and then I'm able to make the defender miss. The Mini-Juke with the quarterback is really effective. So you see that the linebacker is on my left, but I will Mini-Juke to the left and break his ankles. Usually the win-loss bar for Mini-Jukes don't pop up. Alright, so another outside run. This time I'm going to cut back inside because I see that defender. So I make him miss and I get a first down. For the Mini-Juke, all you need is the small swipe up on the screen and you can easily change direction. Something that's interesting about the Mini-Juke is that you can get defenders flying when they miss you. When you have lots of open room, that is the best place to do a Mini-Juke. As you can see here, there's no one around me and that defender, so all I do is Mini-Juke on the inside and I make him miss. With the Mini-Juke, you don't lose speed when you do it, so it's very easy to set up blocks. As you can see here, I'm going to Mini-Juke to the right, set up that block. The Mini-Juke with your quarterback is really broken. As you can see, the defender is coming from me, and all I do is to Mini-Juke to the right, and he just totally misses. As you can see here again, I'm going to scramble with my quarterback. I see one defender right in front of me, so I'm going to Mini-Juke in one direction. It doesn't really matter, you can go left or right. You still get the same results. A really good combo is the Mini-Juke plus spin combo. So right after you Mini-Juke, you press the spin button. If you want a video breakdown of it, just tell me in the comments and I'll do it. With the Mini-Juke, it's preferable that you have a halfback with high agility, as you can get away with juking at the last minute. One of the limitations of the Mini-Juke is that you can only make one defender miss at a time, so if there's more than one defender in that area, you're still going to be tackled. Mini-Jukes are really good, especially on outside runs, as you can just Mini-Juke back inside. In this quarterback run, as you can see here, I am one-on-one with the defender, so all I have to do is juke to the right, and I make a miss. If there's only one defender in the way, then doing the mini-juke plus spin combo is really effective. The only reason it shows up as loss is because there was another defender in that area. The mini-juke is really useful, especially in scenarios such as this, when you have a defender behind you, and you mini-juke to the right and they miss. On this run, you see that the defender got off his block really quickly, so I mini-juke to the right, so the block reset. Here's another run showing you that the halfback does not slow down when you do the mini-juke. If you're on the right side of the field with your quarterback and you juke to the right, it usually makes the defender miss completely, like that. On this run, I'm going to juke to the left, and you will see that I don't get as much room to run after as I would if I had juked to the right. If you see the defender going at you in a straight line, then all you have to do is juke in another direction, like right now, juke away from them, and they will completely whiff the tackle. In this last example, you can see why the mini juke is so effective, because you can make blockers reset and set up new blocks.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.